Hello, it's me, Tea Leaves. Sorry, I've done like 3 videos all in one day and they're planned. So it's a little. Okay. This I was actually originally going to write about anxiety and OCD and living anxiety out loud to show you the comparison. But I didn't really go into that. I ended up writing about something else. So that's cool. We went with it. So first of all, we have to address the base of anxiety, just so that we understand where we're going with here. It's energy, and its counterpart is excitement, which is also based in energy. For example, you can get excited or anxious when riding a roller coaster, right? Like, especially when you were a kid and you get all excited, and now you're an adult, and sometimes you get more anxious. There's reasons for that. Go into that later. Not in this video. Now, the brain uses energy to amp up whatever direction it needs to do so. Now, using this roller coaster example, take away the roller coaster and the anxiety should disappear, right? That's just the normal thinking. But it doesn't always, especially when someone isn't accepting no for an answer. Oh, come on, just write it one time. It's not that scary. Come on, you can do it. Blah, blah, blah. You know, all that. When you say no, right? Since no is not an acceptable answer to some people, now the brain has to come up with reasons or excuses as to why they can't ride, usually coming across very anxious or excited. So 2 things. Number 1, notice how I said can't. It's not can't. It's don't need to. That's explained in another video. Number 2 is the functional side says something. Just a reminder, actually. Functional side says something once because it's one and done. The word no makes sense to the functional side. So when someone doesn't accept the answer no, that doesn't make sense, and it can cause the functional side to be overwhelming the brain in some way, causing the brain to become either anxious and locked, and or anxious and searching. Not and or, just, sorry. I'm reading from the book, but it's my pencil, and it's kind of dark in here, so I'm kind of like trying to back and forth. It's a little anxious. Okay. Go back, find my spot again. That was the answer. Doesn't make sense. Overwhelms the brain, causing the brain to become either anxious and locked or anxious and searching. For an answer that will be acceptable. Because the functional side is being overwhelmed, the emotional what ifs are being used, including sometimes lies. For example, I didn't bring my motion sickness medicine. The truth is, they don't have motion sickness medicine because they don't get motion sickness. So here's how that worked. What is, at some point, they probably heard someone else say something about the motion sickness medicine stopping them from riding a roller, whatever. There's some kind of connection there. They heard somebody probably say it at some point. What is, they've heard someone else say that before, and the fact it worked for them. So what if I use that? And that does make sense. So the person uses it. Sorry, my handwriting is very light. And it works until the other person points out, hey, wait, you don't get motion sickness. Oh, shoot. Guess that doesn't work anymore. Sorry. What are you going to do, right? So, one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is because, another point, growing up as a kid, my father, wonderful as he is, he couldn't take my answer for an answer. And I'll bet there are also a lot of other people out there that their brain also learned how to reason or excuse, consciously as well as subconsciously, as a way of answering when no answer seems to be enough. Confidence issues are only one side of the coin. Now you're hearing about the other.